welcome back to a new episode of Cooking with Jay Simkevitz. If you're new or reoccurring and haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. If you have subscribed, then thank you so much for doing that. Today I am doing chili cheese beans with hot dogs. That is what I'm doing today. So I'm going to show you what you need to be able to create all this. So let me show you right now. So what you're going to need is a bowl of cheese, half a can of beans chili style, your hot dogs of course, and of course your buns that you're going to be using to put your hot dogs, your chili beans, and your cheese on top. So the first thing you want to do is add your chili beans and your hot dogs together. You want to cook them both together in the pan. So let's go shove them in a pan. The first thing you want to do is add in your beans. Just dump them in like that. And then you want to add in your hot dogs. 1, 2, and 3, depending on how many you are going to eat. And then you turn on your temperature. I put it to 7 so that this can cook. And it's more like frying them up, best way to put it, because you got your beans and your sauce and your hot dogs in there. And you're going to do that for about maybe 10 minutes because it takes time for the hot dogs to cook, but it also takes time for the pan to all heat up and everything so that you can cook them very well. When your food starts to boil, as it is, you want to kind of turn down the temperature. So I'm going to turn it down to a 5 and I'm going to mix it so that I don't burn the beans and everything. Because you really don't want to, but you want to cook the hot dogs too. So you got to move them all around. Now, if you ever find that there's not enough beans or hot dogs, add more into it. Plain and simple, just add more into it. I find there is not enough beans in here, so I'm going to add some more. You know, I'm just going to add the whole can. Might as well. Sometimes you can, sometimes you don't have to, but it's up to you. But I'm going to. And that is what I did. So now you just gotta wait for the hot dogs to cook and all of that, and you're good to go. So it's probably 5 minutes. I would suggest 5 minutes for the hot dogs to cook in here, because when I said 10 minutes, it's about 5 minutes to get the food hot and 5 minutes for the hot dogs to be cooked at the right temperature so that they're not raw or uncooked. While you wait for your hot dogs and your beans to all heat up and cook all together, you can take your hot dog buns and you can start opening them. You can just slice them as much as you want, as little as you want. It's up to you. I mean, these aren't perfectly well for it, and the knife isn't the greatest, but if you have to, you can just rip it open, as I'm going to, because that's going to be much more fun. So you do that for all 3 of your hot dog buns. There's number 2, and here's number 3. Homemade bread, straight from the store. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. You can smell that goodness. Sniff, sniff, sniff that bread. It is amazing. Now that the timer has gone off and you've placed your hot dogs onto a paper towel or a plate or in a bowl, just so that you can transfer them into your hot dog buns. Okay, because that's what you have to do now. But also you got to lower your temperature on your beans so that you don't burn them completely, because you don't have the hot dogs in there anymore since you took them out. So you lower it and then you put the hot dogs into your hot dog buns. Here we go. We're going to transfer our hot dogs into our hot dog buns, but you got to be very careful. They are extremely hot and you don't want to burn yourself. Ow. That is hot. There you go. They're in the bun for now to be held until we are done with our beans. You must be wondering, what are we going to do with our cheese that we have in a bowl? We got a lot of cheese. I mean, that's a lot of cheese. You just can't sprinkle it on top of the hot dogs. No, you're right. We can't do that because there's so much cheese. We're going to add it into our beans because I like my stuff really cheesy. I love cheese, and the cheesier it is, the better it tastes. Okay, we got our beans here, and they look like they've been a little burnt, but that's totally fine. What you're going to do is you're going to dump in, well, you're going to sprinkle the cheese on. And you're going to leave enough just so that you can sprinkle it on top of your food. So now you're going to turn up the heat a little bit. So I'm going to put it to 5 so that this cheese can melt in there, because I like my food really cheesy. Okay, now your cheese has melted, as you've seen previously. Now you're going to add it onto your hot dogs, and then you're going to add the cheese on top of it because it'll taste even yummier with more cheese. Now what you want to do is add your chili style beans onto your hot dogs so that you can add your cheese on top of it. So you see, you just need a scoop of it, and you just put it on there. Just like that. Oh, some of it might fall on a plate, and that's okay. That's totally fine. Now it's up to you how much you want to put on this. I like to put a fair amount, but not so much that it's drowning with chili cheese style beans and then just cheese on top. Now you gotta add the cheese, of course. That's the whole important reason of this. You want a lot of cheese on it, as I do. And there you go. Your chili style beans with cheese on hot dogs. Yum, yum, yum. Now, the one thing you have to do is when you make food is you have to try your food. You can't go without trying it. It's just unacceptable. So you got to take a nice bite out of your food to try. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a nice bite out of this delicious hot dog. That is so good. Oh yeah. The home-style bread with the beans and the cheese and even extra cheese that are in with the beans and cheese on top and nice homemade bread. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. And the hot dogs cooked to perfection. That is so good. I'm going to take another bite. That's how good it is. So yummy, so delicious, you cannot go wrong with it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video of me creating yummy, awesome, amazing, delicious food. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button, smash it, squash it, like it, high five it, do whatever you have to. Also, share this with your friends, family, and all your social medias. And also, comment below if there's something you want me to do. As people have done in previous videos, they have commented and they've told me what they want, and I have done them. So please comment below if there's something you want me to do. Also remember, you guys are awesome, you guys are amazing, you're one of a kind, you're beautiful, and thank you for being part of Cooking with Jay Simkowitz and Jay Squad. And also remember, the most important thing is be happy.